Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another video for Global Teacher. My name is Joey, and I will be your FASTI for this session, which is consideration basics. So it is all the basics regarding consideration phase, and what we will find in this session is essentially what is a consideration phase and all the stages that an exchange participant will go through, from sign up to applied, applied to accepted, accepted to approved. So you here you'll get to know all the basics of what is happening in each stage and what do we need to do to get an exchange participant from each stage to the next stage. So what is consideration? So now that you have been coming from the attraction video, now that the EP has expressed interest, they heard about Isaac and they're like, okay, cool, I want to develop my skills. I want to do something international. And they have interest in it, so they sign up. Now they're actually considering like, okay, which opportunities in Isaac do I want to take? What do they have to offer? Do they have something in my field of work? So now they're considering it. And this is the phase in which we help our customers get that opportunity suitable for their needs, so that we can officially approve them to go on exchange abroad. So this is where the magic happens. This is where the sales happens, essentially. And this is where they're considering it. And first stage is, of course, from getting them from sign up to applied. So the basics of this is all about finding the right opportunity to make sure that the EP understands why they would like to go on a GT opportunity, and so that they apply to an actual opportunity. So the steps would be, of course, first contacting them, and then the next step would be getting them in a consultation. So let's break that down first. So contacting them. On Expa, you would find a lot of signups, and then you would have to contact them within 48 hours of them signing up. So let's say they sign up on Monday, you have to contact them either on that same day or Tuesday, no later than Wednesday. So you would have to contact them within that time frame so that they are staying interested in Isaac and they remember who Isaac was when they initially signed up. And then if they don't respond the first time, you must follow up within the next day. And after that follow-up, don't follow up again. There's no point if they don't respond to you, but just follow up with them once at least. And then when you contact them, you'll be marking their follow-up status on Expa. So these are all the statuses on Expa that you could use. However, you don't need to use all of them. And what you can be using is this recommended status up here. So say you call someone and they don't respond, so you have to call them back. Of course, you would mark them as callback later. Let's say you call them and they respond and they're like, cool, let's do a one-on-one interview, or like do a one-on-one consultation, and then you booked consultation with them. So you would mark them as invited to interview. So this is just seeing where your EP is at in every stage. So you understand like, okay, this person is already invited to a consultation, good. This person I need to call back tomorrow. This person is already replied, for example. So you should be marking it every time there's an update with your exchange participant. And this is the recommended use of how to use a follow-up status. Of course, if you have something different within your LC, follow what your VP is saying, but this is a recommendation of how you can be using it. Cool, so a consultation. So now that you've contacted the EP and you booked a consultation with them, now you have to actually do it. This is the very basics of what you should be doing in a consultation and the information you should be getting from it. However, of course, there's more strategic things that you can do to make your consultation much better and make them more convinced to apply and stuff like that. But that will be later in the next phases. However, for now, let's just focus on the basics of what you should be doing in a consultation. So first is, of course, understanding who you're talking to and understanding the person. So you want to make sure you understand, what field, what kind of field do they want to go into after they graduate? What are they studying right now? What are their interests? Do they have interests outside of what they're studying? Do they want to try something new? Why did they sign up for this teaching product specifically? Do they want to go to a specific country or something like this? So you want to get to know them first, and their needs and what they're looking for to get out of Isaac. And then you want to review their qualifications, of course. So you want to see what kind of job experience they have previously, what kind of experience maybe in teaching that they have, even if it is some tutoring or something like this on the side. You want to see if they have qualifications for teaching, so that you can match them to the right opportunity. So then comes next, of course, finding the opportunity that's suitable for them, right? So This is a process of just getting to know them first to see what they're looking for, and then also finding the right suitable opportunity for them. And then the next thing is, of course, always before you leave the consultation, you need to always have a call to action. So maybe you need to book another call to discuss this further, or maybe you need to follow up with them within the next 3 days. Maybe you found an opportunity for them that's really great, and then they want to apply within the next couple of days. So it's like, okay, cool, apply within the next couple of days, I will follow up. Or maybe they even apply on the spot with you. That's really great. They want to apply right away, they want to apply right now, and they want your help with it. So you would help them with the application, and then you would get them applied on the spot even. So those are the things that can happen, should be happening in a consultation. The main things are, of course, getting to know them and getting to know what they're eligible for and what kind of opportunities they should be applying for, and then getting them to apply to those opportunities and making it appealing for them. So making sure that they want a teaching opportunity abroad. It's like, okay, cool, like we have really great ones abroad, and you're kind of selling it in the consultation. So that's step 2 in the consultation, very basic. So great, now that they are applied, you want to get them accepted. So this is the process. Okay, great. So now that, let's say your EP has applied, and then now this is from applied to accepted. So how do you do that? So the main actions that you need to take is, of course, first contacting the ICX about the applicant, so that you understand the process of it. If you already understand the process of it beforehand, that's great. Just contact them to let them know, hey, this is one of my EPs that applied. Can you please look at their application? You can also send them their CV if they request it. So yeah, that would be the first step. And then, of course, you are going to be tracking the whole process, and you're going to be communicating with the EP. Hey, this is what the interview process is going to be like. You're going to have, let's say, 1 video and 1 interview that you need to complete before you get accepted. For example, right? So you would have to make those actions clear, and you have to guide them through that and help them through that. And you would also help your EP prepare for any interview things, any advice you have for them, and also to understand what the ICX or the company is looking for. You can also help tip the favors in that direction. So it's like, okay, we are looking for super energetic people for this camp counseling position. So it's like, okay, tell your EP to be super energetic in the interview, right? So you want to help them, and you want to give them those tips so that they can be accepted. And you also want to continue to nurture the relationship. So throughout this process, you want to make sure that you are continuing to build a relationship with your exchange participant, your customer, and you want to make sure that, let's say in the case that they do get rejected to an opportunity, maybe they want to apply to a different one. They still want your help. So that they trust you, and you want to build that trust with them through this step as well. And through every step, actually, through the entire customer flow, you want to always be maintaining a good relationship with them and building trust with them. So let's say, congratulations, your EP is accepted. Now you want to get them to approved officially. So these are the main actions you need to take. It's very logistical. So now it's maybe like, you tell your EP, congratulations, you got accepted to a teaching opportunity abroad. Really, yay, that's really great. And now you want to have them log on to isaac.org on their profile to get them to sign the LDA, which is the Leadership Development Assessment, and the EPAN, which is the EP Acceptance Note. So once they've done that, they would get an automatic email from Isaac in Canada to sign the contracts and also make the payment, so that they can confirm officially that their exchange is approved. So those are the main steps, very basic, and those are the main things that you need to do in the consideration phase. And of course, these are all the basics of it. Of course, there's ways to strategically do this process a lot better, and this phase a lot better. So those will be coming later in the next videos. And of course, get extra training and help from your VPs. And that's about it for today. Thanks, guys.